Okay, so I just want to talk to you about the situation where a lot of people out there believe in religion, and a lot of people don't believe in religion, right? So that's just that. What I want to show you is a little bit of conceptual of the way you think. If I may not be mistaken, but yeah, so for instance, when, for example, based on research, they mention that individual bodies, when they reach the age of 7, in the human being species, when they reach the age of 7, they tend to want to, that's the age where it's been embedded in them that they stick to a certain kind of belief, right? If not for the ones that grow into things and they get a specific education and knowledge, they tend to get out of it. But I'm just saying you, right? So this is something I just here.
Model what happens when an impact hits a planetary surface. It's not much different from if you sprinkle Cheerios on a bed. You would never do on purpose, but your kids and then you smack the surface of the bed. There's a sort of a recoil impact, and Cheerios pop upwards. It turns.
Oh yeah.
Wet, we know at some point it had water, and fertile for life before Earth. And at this period of heavy bombardment, if it had started life, surely it would have been simple life. And we no reason to think otherwise. We've learned that bacteria can be quite hardy, as you surely know. So we imagine a bacterial stowaway in the nooks and crannies of one of these rocks that are cast back into space. In fact, if you do the calculation, there's hundreds of tons of Mars rocks that should have fallen to Earth by now over the history of the solar system. Maybe one of those rocks carried life from Mars to Earth, seeding life on Earth.
If not, it could have been so just the way how he said it. But let's just look at this. What do you guys say for the people that still live in the wild, like in the Amazons and some parts in Africa?
Of the greatest hunters I've ever met.
That's the claw marks right there.
The San tribe are masters of the desert. They're charging. Keep it rolling if you can. Tracking their prey for miles. Killing with poison arrows.
Yeah, my heart rate's up.
Yes, what I'm saying. In the world of entrepreneurship, it's hunting. It's the same thing for if you're going to try to get a job. So, if you are just there and searching for a job and just want to know why you're searching, and you can't get a job, well, I didn't tell you about, because if you listen to Richard Darwin's book called The Selfish Gene, what I talk and discusses about, it discusses about certain traits of genes that are within animals that survive for over 600 million years. And it has developed a certain stubbornness in us to say, okay, when we perform something, we do good at it, and it's not just like building up a stubbornness to let's say, hey, it's all in a matter of focusing. When you focus, you gotta ignore everything else outside here, and you focus. when you focus, you can get a lot of things done in your life. So it's kind of pertaining in conjunction with the selfish gene. The selfish gene does things in specific ways to allow you to focus. And in that aspect, when a lot of people say, oh, you don't care, oh, you don't care nobody, you don't like them, what that also does, it deteriorates your focus in ways that when you look at, when you just picture, just try to picture this. When you focus on something and you get other people taking your attention, like you're doing homework for school, your mom's calling you, your dad's calling you, your brother calling you, or you're trying to focus on your work and you can't seem to get it right. Or for example, you get kids and you trying to do some work that you come home project from work or something, and then you get kids and they're trashing the place, they're going and they're breaking down stuff, doing this, that, or and with these kind of things, or you have friends, and then, for example, but it manifests in different ways. You're this guy and you're trying to get a girl, trying to get her attention. Some next guy might come up and he got something that draws the girl's attention from you. And your focus was you getting the girl's focus. Like when you see all those videos with a guy and going on with his girl, and some guy with a rich car, some rich guy pull up in a fancy supercar, and he just steals her away from you. So, that is just some things that's all related to the selfish gene. If you watch at software engineering or at computer science, coding, if you look at things in specific ways, the codes, they are written in certain classifications with programs inside of programs, programs inside of programs inside of programs. Yes. So you see, there's a lot of things in life that associate with things inside of things and going inside of things. It's how you come out there. And you just say, okay, this is what's going on. Yeah, so. Same thing when you're watching the suns. With the galaxies. So you get down to the atomic world, but deeper down than the atomic world, the quarks and leptons and all those other unknown stuff that's still yet to be discovered, and it comes up to the proton and the neutron and the electrons, and then it comes up to the atom, right, and then it comes up to the protons and electrons, and then it protons. Those are like sub-protons and stuff, and again it comes up to the atoms, right? Because when it comes up to the atoms, its very existence change from when everything is combined together to give you a different look. And then when you come up atoms into what knows things that let's say, a nanomaterial in between that, and from that nanomaterial, it exists into some other category of things, and then from that other category of things, it comes up to the molecule, and then the molecule, it shows you how a collection of molecules will develop into certain specimens like organisms. You know what I'm saying, right? So there is a yes, sir. There was specific types of organisms. Yes, and there are specific types of organisms, right? So, if you're not careful, and then it goes on and goes on and it goes on and then it goes on and it goes on and it goes on to how man look like an animal species and things, and then it goes on to rocks, planets, earths, solar systems, magnetic field. So it goes on to planets, then it goes on to solar systems, and then it goes on to galaxies. Yeah, and then it goes on to the inside of the one that formed the Big Bang, the Great Bubble, and inside the Great Bubble, some kind of gyroscopic force. And who knows what outside of this gyroscopic force, right? The gyroscopic whoop, you know, and other than that. So this is all things that pertains to why we see. So yes, so the purpose of this was to say, even though whoever religious or not religious or they, look at the big picture and look at the small picture and try to determine where you stand and where your role fits in. They teach us a lot of things in religion so people wouldn't feel left out. Some people need that because the way of thinking of the genes gravitates them to the way that goes on this thing. But there will need some people who don't need that thinking to go on to focus and do certain things in life that can help develop the systems and ways to combat things. Because I'm telling you, if everybody was to wear a red shirt on the entire planet for the rest of their life, what, that is not gonna make a way for the civilization to develop. There's gonna have to be some changes, some rebellion, and hey, that is how some people are gonna be there to say make a difference in the world and the world out there. So I'm just saying, go there and you express your differences and show the world why you are here to become an unstoppable person.